Hey guys, what's up? It's Kendall again, and I'm continuing my April series of doing my makeup inspired by my favorite album covers. And this week I'm going to be doing Miss Demi Lovato's Tell Me You Love Me cover, where she has this beautiful, natural skin look, but with a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous dramatic eye. So I'll insert a photo of that album cover right here. I have all my freckles out from being in the sun lately. She has her freckles shining through, and I really, really love the look that she has. It's natural, yet looks like she put in effort. So let's hop right into it. I'm gonna do the whole thing today. Per usual, I'm starting with my eyebrows. I'm gonna be going in with the e.l.f. Brow Lift. If you guys haven't used this product, it's very good, except I think they changed their formula on me, and I'm just like, I don't know why. It's like this color now. It used to be clear. Maybe I got a bad one, but has anyone else had issues with e.l.f.? Because this used to be clear and now it's like milky color. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what happened to it. She has a very defined eyebrow look in this look. Also, I'm just using this e.l.f. product because, to be quite honest with you, since the formula has changed, I just don't really like it. It leaves a like cast on my eyebrows, and that's not what we're looking for. So I'm just gonna brush through all my brows and then I'm gonna shape them. She has a very like square look, but I'm gonna do my brows to how they look good on my face. So I have my brows set, as you can see. Up close, yes, my breakout's still here for whatever reason, and I need my eyebrows done, so don't look too close. But as you can see, this kind of leaves like, I don't know if the camera's gonna get it, but it leaves like a haze over my brows, or like a film almost, and I don't know what e.l.f. did to that. I don't know if it was a bad batch or what, but I bought Morphe instead of that, so I'm just trying to use up the rest of this because I'm not wasting any product. But let's go in and carve out the brows. Now, since this is more of a natural look, I'm not going to use a tiny brush to really carve out my brows. Instead, I'm just going to use a beauty blender and tap this into the lid to prime it, because when you carve out the brows like too much, especially on my skin tone because it is so light, it tends to just make it all automatically look like a full glam look. So I'm gonna try to keep this super light with my little beauty blender and just blend this out. With my NYX eyebrow pencil, this is in the color Taupe or Taupe, I think, or Taupe, bitch, it's Taupe. And we're just gonna fill in my brows and keep the natural shape. She has a very, very thick brow in this look, but I don't know if I want to go that thick. I haven't done like those type of brows in quite a while, so I might just keep my natural shape and see how thick we can go with it. This is going to be as dark as I go on my brows, just because the color of my eyebrow pencil is not the same color as my brow. I got the wrong one. It's a little too light, so I think it will look kind of funny. So I'm just going to keep my brows like this, more natural looking. Sponsor me. I do want to get into the eyes, so I'm just going to take a translucent powder. I think this one is the Revolution, just their translucent setting powder. And I'm just taking a brush and setting that prime that we used, the concealer that we already put down. We're just going to set this so the shadows blend a little more, because this is a very blended look. For the most part in her eye look, she does just have like a steady dark neutral brown going. Hello. I'm gonna go in with the Michaela P. Louise palette that I absolutely love, and I'm just gonna go in with like a dark brown color and just kind of throw it everywhere and see what happens.
Two hours later.
Anyone who has this palette, did you guys open it and see that some of the colors aren't meant for your eyes and meant for your face? I don't get it. I'm gonna avoid this inner corner because hers is really shiny, so I'm gonna do my best to keep the dark all over the lid, ignoring that inner corner. I knew I choose a color too dark. It's not too late to change it. I'm gonna change it. Okay, see, Gloria makeup. It's not that serious. Wipe it off and start over. Luckily, I wasn't that far into it. Back to this palette though, isn't it kind of weird that they would make an eyeshadow palette that some of the colors have like little stickers that say face only on the box, but not like in the palette? I just think that that's kind of strange. I've never seen a palette like that. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention to packaging on other ones, but I just found that kind of interesting. So instead of that really dark one, I'm mixing like a neutral brown and then a deeper brown. Also, the photo is obviously edited, so I'm trying to kind of go for what she had. At the same time, I'm just gonna keep blending this. Hers kind of goes upward, which totally works for me because I usually bring mine upward too, as we know. She doesn't have it past her eyebrow, so I'm gonna keep it kind of in this minimal space here. My dog's making himself comfortable. This look is really just gonna be all about going back and forth with those colors, blending and whatnot. So let's talk while we do it, because it's gonna take me a minute. So what are your thoughts on Demi Lovato? Do we like her? Do we not like her? Because I am a Demi Lovato fan until I die. I am obsessed with her. I've always been obsessed with her. Actually, no, I haven't. That was a lie. I used to not like her when she was on like Camp Rock and stuff because I thought her characters were annoying, not necessarily her. But as she started getting older, I really came to appreciate her music and everything, and I am just dead obsessed with her. Was a few times when I was younger, probably more so around like 19 and 20, that I would be compared to her a lot, because I would use her freaking like inspo pics for everything in my life, down to like hairstyles, makeup. I wanted to be Demi Lovato. And then she went through that whole thing, and like, God bless her. Thank God she's still here. But I feel like she just might have gone off the deep end for a little bit, and it happens to a lot of celebrities, so I'm not like shitting on that experience whatsoever. I'm just really happy that she found the love of her life and she's moved on. I feel like she's so happy right now. Like, all her posts, she seems so happy. And I'll never forget the day that she overdosed, because me and my best friend's sister are obsessed with Demi Lovato, and we both were like beside ourselves. Like, I know that's so weird because they're celebrities and we don't know them. Girl, I was beside myself all day. Let me just tell you, I think I just blended this for 20 minutes. I'm still not happy with it. The key to this look is blending until your fingers fall off, literally. Now I'm gonna take my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. This is in white, and I'm just gonna go in my inner corner and just brighten this up a little, because hers is very, very bright. Using my finger just to smudge it out. Nice, that's actually really pretty. So I'm just gonna blend it more. I can't get over all my freckles. Do you see this? I've been laying in the sun so much. It's been so nice. Okay, now I need to like even out my eyes a little bit. Are you seeing that? I am. Okay, we're pretty even across the top here, as you can see. I'm just blending it down a little more into that white color, but not taking away from it. Just to like deepen up the eyes a little bit, I am gonna take my Urban Decay 24/7 Waterline Eye Pencil. I'm gonna go along the waterline. This isn't a waterline. This is an eyelash line. We're just gonna line this very tightly to the eyelashes. This stuff can dry really fast, so I'm just taking like a pointed small eyeshadow brush, and I'm just gonna rub and smudge this out. I'm going back in with my fluffy brush, and I'm just going over all of that to kind of really like blend it in with the top. Again, this is all about blending. You can make any makeup look good by blending until you die. And we're gonna clean up the bottom of the eye after this too, so chill. Now that that's all blended, I'm just gonna go in with some mascara and apply this to the upper lash. She's very heavy on the natural like eyelash look, so I'm just gonna clean up under the eye, and I tried to really layer the mascara on. I might add one more layer in a minute, but okay, let's take a break from eyes and go on to the skin. So her skin is very soft looking. It's very natural looking. She has her freckles, as I mentioned, out, and kind of just like a nice contour going on. Not a lot of blush, not a lot of, it's kind of also very matte. There's not a lot of glow going on. Are you okay? He's fine. I went in with my e.l.f. primer, and I put that all over my face, and now I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating CC Cream. They say this is full coverage. I personally don't think so. I think it's a medium coverage. I can always see my freckles through this, but I'm gonna keep this really, really light. So I'm just gonna do a pump and a half on the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to kind of spread this around my face. Again, I want this really light, but I do want some coverage. I am gonna spray my beauty blender for this one. I know you should do it every time, but I just like don't. A little light for me right now because I've been tanning, but I don't believe in the fake freckle thing. I'm really trying to take advantage of my natural freckles and have them shine through this. So I do want this to be quite sheer on my skin. That's why I'm not going in with a lot. To make this even more sheer, I am going in with a foundation brush, and I am just gonna kind of, I know I did this ass backwards, but I'm just gonna kind of get it more into the skin so you can see my natural freckles more. Then I'm gonna go back in with my beauty blender and just go over this all again in case there's any they're not showing as much as I would like them to. I wish I had a skin tint, but I just don't have one right now. So I'm trying to work with what I have, but you can definitely still see the freckles coming through. This look really has dominant though is her contour in it. So I'm gonna be going in with the cream Fenty Beauty in the Butter Biscuit, and I'm gonna be taking a brush. This is at like its bare minimum end. So trying to get the rest of that out. I'm just gonna go along and contour my face with this. And I recently saw a video that said, keep it to where your teardrop falls here if you were laying down, and then where it would fall here. And that's where you want your contour to be. Do add it to my nose too, just to bring some color back into it. I'm just gonna contour up here, but nothing crazy because hers isn't very contoured. But her look is very like sexy beach look. I'm gonna be taking the smallest amount of blush in the color Worth by Rare Beauty. I'm just gonna do literally 1 dot. Normally I do 3 or 4. I'm just gonna do 1 dot. So I don't know why this looks weirder. Oh, it's because my eyebrow hair is there. I'm gonna have to pluck that. Okay, I'm gonna do just like the tiniest bit of concealer under the eyes. I don't have too much to conceal, but I am gonna go in with a brush to spread this so I can be more precise. And this is also gonna prime the under eye because we're gonna smoke this out too. And then I just go over it with a beauty blender. Okay, I'm taking the Revolution Translucent Setting Powder and just a big fluffy brush as I usually do. I'm not gonna use a powder puff today, but I am just gonna slightly just go over everything with this powder just to set it in place. Do you guys see how tan I'm getting? That also just matted out my skin really nice, which is what her look goes for. She's not very glowy, but I am just brushing away any excess under my eyes because I don't want it to crease or anything. My T-zones, my 11s, because I always be looking at people like this when I'm at work. All right, going in with my Hoola Beach Vacay Duo. I've had this for quite some time now, so I'm not sure if you can still get it. But I'm just going in with this bronzing contour color. And I'm gonna go over exactly where we put that bronzer earlier. The same duo has a blush in there, little bit, because I have to just above the contour, just for a more like beachy look. Okay, this is what we're working with so far. I think we're pretty on point, so let's just finish up the eyes. The eyes, she has the same color up top, just blended really nicely. So we're gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna take that same color I used up top and I'm just gonna add it down here. Again, leaving that white in the inner corner. We just want this smoked ever so slightly under the eye. We don't want it too harsh. She does have a bit of a liner going in her waterline. So I am gonna add that effect, thank God, because if you watch any of my other videos, you know I live and die. I have to go sharpen this, hold on. As I was saying, I live and die by waterline black liner. Oh my God, sorry, I cannot talk with sharp objects by my eyeball. Once I have that in my waterline, I am just gonna go back with a fluffy brush and just fluff out the bottom a little bit more. Make it really, really nice. And then before I do my bottom lash mascara, I'm just gonna spray my face. The setting spray I use is the NYX Matte Finish setting spray. Some people love this, some people hate it. Some people say it ruins their base. I haven't had a problem with it, so try it at your own risk. Dry that off. I don't know if I'm gonna add a lash or not. She doesn't necessarily have a lash on. It doesn't look like. She might have lash extensions in, but I also have a half lash I've been wanting to use and see what it looks like, so we'll see. All right, so I'm aware that I have shit on my lips. Let me just fix that. This is with bottom mascara on, and I do have, like I said, this half lash that I don't know a better time to try it than right now. So let's just try it and see. Well, let me just set it on there, not glue it. Hold on. But let's see. So I'm guessing it just goes like here. No, hold on. So it kind of goes like this. See the difference? Should I add it? Oh my god, let me clean this up. Jesus. Fuck it, let's do it. Okay, to be honest, I'm a little nervous because I feel like this would be easier to apply with tweezers, but I'm just not going to do that. Oh my god. Oh, good. I think it's on. No, I think it adds a perfect amount of little like drama on the outside. Her lips that she has in this video look pretty natural, so I feel like I'm just gonna keep my natural lips but add a lip mask on, which is actually perfect because all I wear at work is lip gloss. I'm such a lip gloss girl, to be honest with you. All right, y'all, this is the final look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This is pretty, what do we think of the half lash? I like them. I've never worn them before, and now I think that I might switch to these more often because I still look natural-eyed, but still have that little chunk of volume that I'm looking for sometimes. I feel like it just really amplifies an entire look. So if you like this look, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another episode with me. Give it a like if you like the half lash, you know, because I think I like it. This is my best attempt at Demi Lovato's look. Guys, I promise my freckles are shining through. The camera's just not picking up on it, but they're there. They're there. No promises I'll get my eyebrows done though, sorry. That's all I got for you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Love you.